what year are you? A junior?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior? Okay. So this is good for you because you're right at the cusp. Do you think dating is easier in college, or do you think dating will be easier after college?
Probably after.
You think after?
Why do you think? Why do you think it's after?
Bro, college, it's just like one mistake, right? One fuck up, and then everyone knows about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone knows about it. Like, if you're in any Asian orgs or any orgs at all, it just spreads like wildfire.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay. That is very true.
Okay. So, do you want to take the cake or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I think that it's about 50-50 and it depends on certain factors like your social skills, right? I think that in college, you're in so much more closer proximity to people that you can meet more people easier because you're seeing these people all the time, right? The moment you graduate college and you enter the real world, it gets harder because you have a job now, so you got responsibilities, so you have less time to actually date. And the thing is that, like, I'm telling you, like, the dating game in college and the dating game like post-college are two separate beasts. I would compare it to, like, college is like a pond, right? And all the fishies in the pond, right? When you enter the real world, it's like you swimming in an ocean now. There's bigger fish. Like guys and girls that you thought was bad in college, right? The moment you hit the real world, you're like, they weren't even shit, yo. You like, oh dang, like I thought they was like a 10 or like a 9 or like something up there, but then you see in the real world, like, dang, that's a real baddie. They was just like above average, like just keeping it real.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. You haven't experienced like outside of college life yet, but do people around that 22 to 24-year-old range even go out anymore? Like go out to bars and clubs anymore?
Funny you said that. I was just at Illinois, like today.
Okay.
I was at the bar last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, they do. Okay. That was part one of my question. But I think it's about 50-50. Depends on what type of person you are.
Yeah.
If you're someone who's not afraid to like what's the saying? Eat where you shit, basically.
Yeah.
If you're not afraid to do that, then it's probably a little bit easier in college because you're like, psh, you know, you like everyone knows. Yeah, you're like, I don't care. On to the next. I'm not saying I've done this, but I've known some people. They'd be like, I don't care. I'll date her friend, and then I'll date her friend's friend, and then her friend's friend, and then her friend's friends. Some people do that. Some people can't do that, so it's harder in college because some schools, the orgs are very small. You know what I mean? Like, VCU, I'm just saying, VCU is kind of nice. Okay, y'all got a good Asian population.
Yeah, but like they all.
Maybe you just gotta find the person who only shows up to like one meeting a year. Like you gotta find the person who's interested but not committed. Okay. And then for after college, it's like Jesse says, I enjoyed it more after college, right? Because growing up, Jesse and I, we were around like Asians. So when I moved to Nova, I was like, holy
There's so many.
there's so many. There's so many. It's like, oh my God, there's like so many fish in the sea. Like you realize the world is so much bigger. It feels huge. Like, all right, so you feel college is small, right? Once you get out of college, if you decide to move to New York or wherever you decide to go, maybe you decide to do more modeling and you meet more people, you're like, wow, the world is humongous, man. There's so many people out there.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to accept that, yes, after college is definitely better.
But you also got to realize one thing. You're talking about everything so small in college. That's how it is everywhere.
Yeah.
You stay in somewhere long enough, it's going to feel small.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's like that thing is like irrelevant. They're kind of like irrelevant because that feeling is just like, it's kind of like a universal truth.
Yeah.
But you know, like how you said, like how like, when you like grow up and you start working, right? You have a job, you focus on that. Because in college, you focus about other people's dramas.
That is true. You have more time for other people's BS.
I thought about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Right?
You're right.
But like once you get a job, they're like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. You probably like after college or after class, you probably just chill with your boys and you just talk about what happened last weekend. Who's fighting with who's, random stuff like that. Yeah, you're right.
I will say there's another element when it comes to like post college versus pre college is that I think that the level of effort that you have to put in pre college is less. Like
Yeah.
you can do less in
Yeah.
college because like people they're not as experienced with a lot of different things and the standard is so much more lower. I feel like in college it's more like let's just hang out and at least to one thing and at least another thing and next thing you know you're dating.
You just meet someone at a house party, you fill up their drink with beer, you take a shot with them, then next thing you know you're dating them or something like that.
Go to a dining hall, get some dinner together. You don't gotta pay nothing money. But once you hit the real world, bro, it's a whole different like animal because now people got expectations, right? Like you go out, oh dang, this person treated me out to a nice little day. Then the restaurant's like this, and they set a precedence for you. And now every single guy that they date had to meet that expectation.
But that's why you gotta go off of personality and just hope for the best.
Yeah, but it's like
Personality. You mean never mind. I'm not
Nah,
gonna
bro,
say
that's
it.
what I do. That's what I try my best to do, bro.
You go with personality.
Yeah, for myself, bro.
You're a W man's. Because a lot of guys will not say that.
No, like, yeah, like, bro, I don't want the girl to think I'm rich or some shit.
You're
Bro,
a W man.
bro, I can. You think I can buy her like jewelry on the first day, and then she gonna be expecting that?
Okay.
Nah, bro, I'm broke. I'm
gonna give you a hint. Don't buy a girl gifts until y'all official, and
Exactly.
only buy those gifts if it's a birthday, if it's a anniversary, maybe a Christmas. But at the same time, if you start dating in November, you don't gotta get them a crazy gift in Christmas, all right? But like if you start dating in January, okay, Christmas might be a big deal, but that's just how I see it.
just like when I said that people in college have lower expectations because they're not exposed to as many things in life, right?
Yeah.
And then after you graduate, you experience more, so you expect more, right? That comes with dating as well. Like if you're going on a first date, you're taking a girl to like a $200 dinner, like an omakase dinner, you are just screwing up right there. Because if you take a girl on an omakase dinner or like some type of super expensive Italian dinner that costs hundreds of dollars, but just to impress them, you have to meet that expectation every single time after that.
Facts.
So you have to like kind of not set the bar low, but set it at an acceptable level for a first date or like a first like hangout or whatever. And then you have to slowly work your way up.
Yeah.
You can't shoot way too high because then you're going to shoot yourself in the foot because like you take that girl on like I said, on like a $100, $200 person omakase dinner, bro, you got to take her to that type of like standard every single time moving forward.
No, but it's also like depends on who you're going for. Cause like some girls aren't like that, where they're like, oh, thank you for treating me out, but you don't always have to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Like
You're right.
I feel bad, right?
You're right.
But also I feel like the first date is like where you feel people out, right?
Yes.
And like you know like when the checks come and you know how it's like guys have to pay.
Yeah.
Am I like the only one that's like I like the girl like trying to pay for it too? And I'm just like, yeah.
No, you're right. When a girl tries to pay, then you're like, okay, she's not. You give her extra brownie points. Not that you expect her to pay, but just the attempt.
Yeah.
It matters.
It's like a respecting. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like they're outwardly showing gratitude that you're actually like putting that effort in. Cause you know what? Like this is not expected, but I appreciate your gratitude that I'm actually doing this.
Mhm.
Exactly. But like when girls like expect guys to pay and just like don't do anything about it and just like look at the guy to pay, it just like irks me, man.